Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us yet again for your Mortgage Minute Mondays. I'm Alex Ward, your favorite broker owner of Maxwell Devonshire Realty, and I get the pleasure of being joined every Monday with Linda-May Tomko, home financing advisor with ScotiaBank. Thank you so much, Linda May, for joining us yet again. We took the summer off, but it is now
Good.
fall session, and we have a pretty big rate or announcement that happened last week to chat about today.
Yeah, so September 4th, they lowered rates again, so prime rate. And just to reiterate, because I get a lot of questions, it seems like every time, prime rate gets reduced, everybody's like, are our fixed mortgage rates going down? And the answer to that question is it doesn't happen immediately. So when prime rate goes down, that doesn't directly affect the fixed rate in the moment. So will it eventually affect it? Yes. And previous to prime rate going down on September 4th, we did have a decrease in fixed rates the week prior. And so I guess with that said, are we going to see another fixed rate decrease? Probably. If they move rates again on what day did I say it was going to be the October 23rd? Then we'll probably see, maybe a fixed rate reduction prior to that or slightly after. Um, the Bank of Canada is pretty open with the insurers and with the five banks on what their plans are. Like when they're lowering rates, we're usually well aware that they're lowering rates, so we can adjust the fixed rates accordingly. So to answer everybody's questions, because I get like a million text messages every time rates go down. No, it doesn't affect your fixed rates immediately, but you could have seen a fixed rate drop prior or slightly after. Bond rates right now, you know what, to be honest, I haven't checked them in the last week. But I know that they were adjusted prior to this decrease. And they were sitting lower. So which is why the Bank of Canada and the banks lowered the fixed rates as well. Um
Well, and if you're in a fixed rate term, your fixed rate doesn't change. This would
yeah,
only
but
be if you're looking at getting a new fixed rate or it's time to get rid of.
exactly. So any of the pre-approvals, anytime I have pre-approvals in the works, anytime prime rate is lowered, I always get the what's our rate now? Rate
Yeah.
now hasn't changed.
Well,
But
that's a
when it
great
does, I'll
segue
let you know.
because that's a great segue, Linda May, because this is our first one in a few months. So why don't you explain to everyone out there watching today what kind of services can you provide uh, clients, and then what are we going to be kind of discussing in weeks to come?
Yeah, so weeks to come, I mean, I'll probably do a lot of recaps on kind of what we did last year with maybe some updates. Just some products like that we offer, just quick product outline. I mean, we do pre-approvals, rates are guaranteed for 120 days, which isn't as important when we're in a rate declining market. Um, but I mean, in a rate inclining market, you definitely want to lock your rates in, and we can guarantee that rate for 120 days. So what I have been doing with my pre-approvals, if we still have been locking them in, but as rates go down, I'm relocking them in basically as those rates come available. So, the cool thing is if you get a mortgage with me or if you've done a pre-approval with me, you will be guaranteed that rate or lower, because if rates are going down, I'll give you the better rate.
Nice.
Um, I guess a couple things to note with me, I work very similar to realtors. So we're based on commission. So I get paid on commission. If the application does not fund, I do not get paid. So I'm really going to work to make sure that application goes through with everything that I can. I mean, obviously, if it can't be done or if there's any sort of weird situations where possibly because fraud is sneaking in a little bit here and there, a little bit more in Alberta than it has in the past. Obviously, we're not going to go down that end of things, but if I can get the application done, I will do my darndest to get it done for you.
Nice.
We do on my end. the branches can't do purchase plus improvements. So on our end, we do purchase plus improvements, new builds, draw mortgages. And draw mortgages seem to be making a huge comeback. They had kind of fallen off the radar as things rates were going, higher. But I swear all I've been doing lately is draw mortgages. So we do that. We have, all the programs. So net worth program. We have the professional program. We have the um, non like commercial mortgages under Holdco. So I can help with all that. If you just even need some just advice, like say you're not necessarily ready to purchase yet, but you're looking for, plans in, next 6 months to a year, give me a call and I can tell you, what exactly we're going to be looking for when we're sending the application in. We can go over, kind of the 4 pillars of an application. And, everybody thinks that it's credit. That's it. It's not only credit. So I'll leave that open to further conversations in the future. Um, but yeah, that's kind of what I do in a nutshell. I guess the difference between me and say, uh, you know, branch employees would be that I can be reached on my cell phone
Mm,
at pretty much any time. So you can text me, you can email me, you can call me, and I'm gonna get back to you on the weekends. I'm gonna get back to you after hours. So that's kind of what I offer. Schedule is very similar to yours, Alex.
yes, yes. And I can say for sure she does answer texts after business hours because we have
Yes.
had texts after business hours. So I look forward to a wonderful next season. We're going to have lots to talk about. So thank you so much, Linda May, for joining us today. And I can't wait to see you all next Monday. See you, everyone.
Thanks, guys. See you.